Hello. Just coming back on today for anyone that's watching this not live to give you the same information that I gave yesterday, but I made a mess of. Even with this sign. Yesterday I held it up like this, which is great. So today I'm getting it right. High tech as usual. It's high tech as usual. High tech Lightbody, that's what they call me. So hi everybody. What's going on? Oh dear, I know, oh dear. Costa Rica, how's it going? George Lucas, yes, George is back. He's over there. He's just making some tiramisu. I just wanted to give you the same update as I did yesterday. So if you saw me on here yesterday, you might be wondering why the video was deleted almost immediately. It's because I made a giant mess of it all. So I wanted to do it right, but I didn't have time yesterday to come to jump straight back on live again. So here we are. What about you? All right, Rye. Is that Rye? 2 nights in a row, yes, but the same information. Although there is a twist. Well, not a twist, but you know what I mean. There's a slightly different bit of information tonight. Bouchi, Brazil, how's it going? Oh, goodness me. I don't know what that flag is. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I thought I knew flags. Sorry, I didn't know what that flag was. Hi, Texas, Colorado, how's it going? Oh, thank you. Love the new song. Well, it was made with so many of you guys as well. You know what I mean. So all the love goes everywhere. Yes. So the song "Reaching Out to You" is up on streaming services right now. Things like Spotify and Deezer and iTunes. So you can buy it on iTunes or you can listen to it on Spotify. Because it's for charity, I'm going to do this, but I would never do it on a normal Snow Patrol release. But because it's going to the Trussell Trust, if you're on Spotify, just listen to it a bunch of times in a row. Let's get those numbers up because they really do help. Because I'll explain why in a second. Actually, I'll just explain why now. Because we're eligible for the album charts, so we're competing against other albums that have 10, 12, 14 tracks on it. But our little EP only has 5 tracks on it. So we're kind of at a deficit already. So the more we get the streaming numbers up on the song, the more chance it has of going in. I don't know where it's going to go in the top 40 album charts. If it even goes into the top 40 album charts, I'd be very, very happy if it does. I would be deliriously happy, and we should all be deliriously happy if we get into the top 20. That would be amazing. But I'm not holding out for that. Everybody's working really, really hard to make that happen. But it's a difficult mountain to climb, given that we have 5 tracks and everyone else has. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying that it's a difficult. Managing expectations, I guess. Here we are. Our albums normally go in high in the UK charts, and this one won't. So don't panic if it doesn't, because it won't. Well, we'll try and get it as high as possible. The record company, I want to give them a massive big shout out, everybody at Polydor, because they have normally on a charity release, you see the words "all proceeds go to charity," and I'm sort of speaking out of turn here because a lot of songs have done a lot of good work for charity, but very often the money that went into making the song or the album gets taken, gets got back first, and then the rest of the money goes to charity. So but Polydor, our record label, have wiped the slate clean. They're not taking any money back for it, which is amazing. So all the money will go to Trustful Trust, and that is awesome. So it means that we have a clean slate when we start the campaign on the 21st. Well, the campaign is ongoing, of course, but the 21st is the release date. So thank you to Polydor, and thank you for all your hard work on this, everybody. They're awesome. We've got a new mix by the lovely Roy Kerr, who is an old friend of ours. Used to go by the name the Freelance Hellraiser, which is one of the best monikers of all time. It was Roy that did that Strokes and Christina Aguilera mashup back in the day, and set the kind of mashup craze going. So you should check that out if you haven't heard it before, because it's amazing. It really is. It still holds up really well. But he's produced, in recent times, he's produced London Grammar. He's produced Halsey, Aurora, Ray Morris. He's worked with some incredible artists, and he's done a radio mix for Reaching Out to You, and it sounds awesome. So thank you, Roy, for that, you legend. And maybe that'll get a few more plays on radio. We don't know just yet, but we'll see. We'll do our best on that one. Loads of love to everyone that played on the EP. Oh, I'm gonna get to the other 7. I'm gonna get to the other 7 songs. I've got a bit of news. Well, I can't tell you the whole news just yet because I haven't spoken to Ian and the rest of the guys about it yet. But I will tease something. What was I just talking about there? What was I just talking about? Oh, everybody that worked on the record. My goodness. It's like one of those award speeches where you're like, well, I'd like to thank, I want to say Alan. Anyway, yes, we're on Chris Evans tomorrow. Chris Evans, that's what I got to talk about as well. Chris Evans. But everyone that played on the record, loads and loads of love to you all. Obviously, myself and Johnny, Pablo and Nathan want to thank Graham Hopkins and Miriam Archer and Ruben Archer and the amazing Ian Archer, who put in 20-hour days. He was working 20-hour days to make this record work for weeks. I mean, the man didn't barely sleep. He was sleeping in a studio. It was extraordinary, the work that he put into it. It makes me emotional thinking about it. So thank you to everybody that played on it. I know that Ian had some players on there as well, strings and stuff like that. Everybody that played on it, thank you so much. And everybody that wrote lyrics and gave chords and are part of the Saturday Songwriters, thank you so much, and thank you for all your positivity and all your someone just said oi. Hello, oi. All your positivity around all this has been great. It's been so lovely to see. Somebody just said something there. Chris Evans, yes. Myself and Ian and Miriam did a live session for Chris Evans. Or doing a live session, for Chris Evans tomorrow. And I'll be talking on the show about the project. So Chris Evans, Virgin Radio. It's a really fun show. We've done Chris's show so many times, and it's really, really fun. So I'm sure it'll be fun again tomorrow. He's always a great laugh. 7 songs. Yes, the 7 songs. So I'm gonna do another Saturday. Well, there you go, Miss Saturday Nights. Here we are. So I'm gonna do one more Saturday Songwrite the day after the EP comes out. So oh my goodness, my phone nearly turned itself off there. So I'm gonna do one more Saturday Songwrite, and that'll mean that we have 8 songs that haven't been released yet, and I'm working on it. I'm working on a way to get those released. They will be released, just maybe not in the way that you think, but they will be released, and it again will be for charity, and will, you know, they'll do some good. So we'll do one more for old time's sake, and it'll be really fun. I know it will. How's quarantine treating? It's fine. I'm good. Thank you very much. I know that so many people are struggling. I'm very lucky. But thank you for asking. Radio stations. Yes, thank you to everybody that's played it. Thank you so much to everybody in radio that's played the song so far. I know some radio stations just put it straight onto the playlist. Some radio stations even put it straight onto their A-list, which is insane because that normally takes weeks to get on somebody's A-list. So I really appreciate it. We all really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And there will be... Have I done everything? These are my notes. I mean, for crying... Well, you can't see them, but they're all over the place. I'm just trying to see... Yes, I think that's everything. So there will be some live shows as well that are going to be announced very soon, and you're gonna pick the songs that those live shows will you know, if you wouldn't mind. So we'll get a vote going, and you know, it's been long enough now. I think we can play some Snow Patrol songs again. We went through all the Snow Patrol songs in lockdown. And then we moved on to covers, and it's been long enough now that we can play those songs again. So I will put up details of those shows as soon as possible. And that was a Ricky Gervais face. Your songs video ? Yes, we're working on it. We're trying to figure out a way of getting it done. We are working on a lot of things in the background, but I promise you, as soon as we're able to go for any of the ideas, you'll know as soon as we able. What info are you teasing? The info was just about the rest of the songs on the record, and that they will be released. The rest of the songs that we wrote on the Saturday Songwrite, and they will be released. I promise. We'll get them out there into the world. Not in the same way that these ones will be released, but we'll figure out a way of doing it. All right. I think that's all the info. Yeah. I think that's everything I've got at the moment. I'll do my best to not delete this video. I'll have a wee quick look at it, make sure it's not complete rubbish, and then I'll put it up. Please add your capitalism on me. I don't know what that means. This EP is all for charity. It's all for the Trussell Trust, so no capitalism going on here. Don't know what you meant by that, though. Thank you, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Loads and loads of love. I will give you updates on everything as soon as it comes in. You lemon. Thank you. That's a good note to end on. I'm going to make lemonade out of that lemon. Take care. Loads of love. See you. Bye.